So tell me, why is TJ Holmes vowing to fight DeMarco Morgan for stealing his job? Reports have it that DeMarco is going to be taking over TJ's spot on Good Morning America after the cheating scandal, and TJ is not having any of it. He is sending a very strong message to DeMarco, and he is making it loud and clear that he is not scared to fight dirty for his job. So if you thought that things were messy before, well, things just got real messy real fast. TJ Holmes is about to start facing the consequences of his actions because, according to reports, he is about to get fired from Good Morning America and replaced by DeMarco Morgan. This comes after weeks of speculation as to TJ and Amy Robach's future on the show after they were suspended following the scandal they caused when they were exposed for having an affair. Since they were taken off air, DeMarco Morgan has been filling in for TJ on Good Morning America 3.
We're filling in for Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. I'm Stephanie Ramos. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. DeMarco Morgan here. We're wrapping up the GMA 3 week together here with Dr. Jen Ashton.
But according to new revelations from insiders at ABC Network, it looks like DeMarco might just be about to move on from being a fill-in to being the landing co-anchor spot permanently, because the network execs have come to a decision to fire TJ. The insider said he loves the job he's doing and everyone thinks he's been really great, but that's not all, because the source also added that he is now getting invited to exclusive Good Morning America events, which is certainly not normal for someone who is just acting as a fill-in anchor. According to Page 6, Morgan attended a media mixer at Plug Uglies, an Irish pub in New York's Gramercy Park area, where he was spotted with the Good Morning America 3 executive producer Kat McKenzie, as well as some local ABC News talent, including Sade Badarinois and Kimberly Richardson. We hear people were congratulating him and telling him nice job. A lot of people were giving him a lot of praise, and he seemed very happy. He was the first to arrive and one of the last to leave. And unfortunately for TJ, it seems like he doesn't really have anybody at ABC who is even trying to make a case for him or speak up for him, because most people who have been talking about DeMarco sound as though they can't wait for him to be confirmed. Another anonymous insider spoke about DeMarco and his temporary co-anchor Rhiannon Alley and said, "The ratings have been steady, the numbers are good. DeMarco and Rhiannon aren't screwing on the weekend and then coming to work on Monday, so of course they're not going to have the same energy as TJ and Amy." Ooh, listen, y'all being very shady. But other sources claim that even though DeMarco is almost certainly going to be getting the spot, things are still a little bit tricky presently, because both TJ and Amy's names are still tied to the show, and for legal reasons, it's not as easy as just telling Amy and TJ that they're fired. The network is still deliberating on the best way to let them go without causing further scandal and drama, and until that's handled, they can't formally announce DeMarco as the new anchor, even though everybody knows that he is definitely getting the job once this mess is handled. And it seems like TJ must have heard the reports of DeMarco taking his spot, and as expected, he is not happy with the network's decision to replace him. And he has made it very clear that he is not going to stand by and watch without doing anything, because he has hired a top lawyer and he is ready to go to battle with the network if they try to mess things up for him because of his affair, even though he did cause a scandal for the network. But even more interesting, reliable sources have it that TJ and his lawyer plan to pull the race card against the network, claiming that his being black has a major part to play in the disciplinary actions the network is taking against him. According to TMZ, we're told the lawyers will pose this question to ABC. Has ABC ever used the morals or conduct clause to fire or discipline two consenting adults at equal levels when they both were white? The sources go on to say it would be telling if this is the first time ABC invoked the morals clause under these circumstances with a black and white anchor. TJ is not letting DeMarco get his hands on his job without putting up a strong fight, and this is why the network hasn't officially announced DeMarco yet. Even worse for TJ, he does not have the support of the public, because most people are rooting for DeMarco to land the job. Someone said TJ and Amy giggled and said they wanted the smoke when the scandal broke. Karma said, "Cool, I got this. Congrats to DeMarco for recovering TJ's fumble bag." Another person commented, "Our collective crush DeMarco is gonna be hired full time? Good for him. The longer they're both gone, the more likely they'll be moved along off the network. And TJ, it's not your race. It's your cheating self that got you where you are. And Amy, you gonna ruin your career and reputation for a man? Wow, I don't blame ABC, owned by Disney, if they don't want the drama of a messy relationship. And someone else said, these allegations by TJ are absolutely preposterous. He can go right ahead with his lawsuit and get laughed out of town, then blacklisted by the journalism world. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because one thing that we can all bet on is that things are going to get really messy before this case gets settled. But speaking of messy, you guys are going to love this chaotic mess in the next video.